really, really good news and a huge cultural shift going on in my state of Tennessee. Have you heard of covenant marriage? Covenant marriage, you're going to hear about it more and more. There is a bill being proposed in Tennessee that would establish covenant marriage into law. Other states have done this already. It was introduced into the State House here, January 22nd. It would establish covenant marriages in Tennessee as being between, quote, one male and one female who, quote, agree that marriage is a lifelong partnership. The legislation would make it harder for couples who agree to enter into this kind of marriage to get a divorce in the state of Tennessee. And the bill would go into effect July 2025. I love this. The Representative Gino Bulso, who proposed this bill, and Chris Hurt, who originally proposed the bill before passing the sponsorship on, they have my full support. Anything I can do to help them, I'm happy to do. This bill is reality with a few extra steps. That's what covenant marriage is. Covenant marriage is reality with a few extra steps, because what this really is just what everyone understood marriage to be until relatively recently. Until the Obergefell decision in, 2015, everyone, everywhere understood marriage to be the union of a man and a woman. Not because we don't like fellas who have different views and desires, not because we don't like ladies who have different views and desires, not because we're phobic or hateful or anything, but just because that's what a marriage is. If marriage is not that, there is no way to identify what distinguishes marriage from any other kind of relationship. It's not hateful, it's just reality. Okay, and then, this isn't just distinguishing covenant marriage from same-sex marriage or something. This goes further. This undoes an error that began really 50, 60 years ago, which is the error of liberalizing divorce. Marriage was understood for all of history, certainly in our civilization, but broadly speaking everywhere, as the union of a man and a woman for life, ordered toward the procreation and education of children, and as a secondary matter, ordered toward the mutual support of the spouses. That sounds like a mouthful. I'll say it one more time. It's the lifelong union of a man and a woman for the purpose of, inclined toward, the begetting of children and the educating of children, and also for the mutual support of the husband and wife. That was it. The reason for that is not oppression, and it's not patriarchy, and it's not a heteronormativity, and it's that is the only definition that marriage can have that would permit marriage to exist as a different kind of relationship, as a distinct kind of institution, separate from boyfriend and girlfriend, separate from just ordinary lovers, separate from roommates. It's the only thing that gives marriage a definition. And there are all sorts of downstream effects of that, especially as pertains to children. But this is really good stuff. And I mention it not just to call attention to a law in Tennessee, but to point out, I was so right, man. I hate to say I told you so, but I was so right. I have said for years, I've long predicted, and I've been called crazy and backward and I don't know, desperate, I guess, for saying marriage is not a lost issue for the right. Marriage is not a lost issue. So many people, so many conservative Republicans, so-called, told me, Michael, give up on the marriage thing. Oh, it's just over, man. Maybe it's better that it's over. It's no big, just give up on it. I said, I can't give up on it because it's reality and I can't lie. That's why I can't give up on it, okay? Because I can't say with a straight face that we can redefine marriage in any serious way. We just can't. It's just not a thing we can do. No offense to anybody, no hatred to anybody, no, people can live their lives, no one's saying they can't live, but say, people, you're telling me that we conservatives believe in enduring human nature. We believe in eternal truths, transcendental moral order, that reality reasserts itself in the end. But you're telling me that the fundamental political institution is irretrievably destroyed because some random lawyer on the Supreme Court wrote romantic poetry during a during a decision in his majority ruling? Are you kidding me? I think that institution is a little more enduring. I think reality is a little more enduring than all that. This is what's happening. You're going to see this in more and more states. You're going to see this in more and more states because it reflects the truth and reality, and people desire that. And even if we're taken to flights of fancy for long periods of time, ultimately, reality is going to kick back in. Hey. We know what's going on here. We feel it, I think. Ring the bell. Subscribe. I'll see you again.